This video is sponsored by the Outcast Seal.
Feeling like a seed in the ground, nigga, all I wanna do is grow. But that shit going too slow. Niggas be doing the most. Can wait till I make it and glow. Now let me just switch up the flow, switch up the pace.
For those who recognize anime subtleties, you'll find a new appreciation for this piece. On top of that, each person will have a one-of-one staple piece added to their fit. Outcast Seal, out now. No reason to wait, go get yours now.
It's finally time we're doing upper level scams. Like, that's what we
Yo.
need to see. Some high tier scams.
So we made it. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. I need to stop starting with Welcome
to the neighborhood. We back again, baby. Let's get into the video. You feel me?
We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking about the BLM mansion purchase. Thoughts about this, but let's look at what the news report was before we get into that.
Under more scrutiny over how it's spending donors' money, as a new report claims Black Lives Matter leaders used $6 million in donations to buy a massive, beautiful California mansion. Fox News contributor and civil rights attorney Leo.
Because I don't actually know anything about this.
What do you mean?
I didn't know that this happened. Like,
this is the second time it's happened, or at least there was a time earlier.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh.
Are they actually living in these houses, these mansions?
Well, like the.
Or they just like have organizers, like they just organize things in these mansions, and they have all people
some of their
come there.
family or somebody. Like the earlier house, I think her wife, it was in the wife's name. But it was obviously money coming from the organization because she would have
right
$90 million before then.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I was giving out there.
Why he look so mad though? Like he just looked mad.
Over here?
Yeah. Just like, I don't know why I feel like he's just mad.
I'd be tight too if I donated. I'd be tight too. That's why you don't donate to non-profit organizations. Let's keep watching. Save my takes for later.
We'd heard that Black Lives Matter took in, I think, $90 million, and we wondered what they were going to spend the money on. Now we know they spent $6 million on a mansion for themselves.
Yes, Steve, living like the rich and famous. You know, Steve, I'll be very honest with you. $90 million. They basically use Black Americans for profit. Steve, ever since the George Floyd death, Black Lives Matter.
I wanted to see this another video.
And BLM officials tried to keep his existence a secret from a journalist looking into a transaction. According to the reports, the organization tried to kill the story about the home, which is referred to initially as the campus, while one strategy memo reportedly suggested it may be used as an influencer house where artists can congregate. Reportedly, the house is a 6,500 square foot spread with more than 6 bedrooms and baths, a fireplace, a pool, and parking for more than 20 cars.
Also a critique, though, from the left that would say, if you are a trained Marxist, if we're talking about a certain kind of radical policy, homes of any sort or multiple properties of any sort is itself contradictory to the ideology that you hold. And so it's not about having money per se, but that it's about or about property per se, but it's about there being a potential contradiction between your expressed politics and your lived practice.
I mean, just flat out, it's just wrong. Like, she's just wrong for it. Like, if BLM, right, at least in my understanding from information that I have, they're supposed to be helping the Black community. And having a personal mansion, that's not, like, first of all, it's not even structured to hold maybe kids or other children or families to help them that are struggling. Maybe that there's people that are homeless or something like that. It's not even structured out like that. It's just literally structured out as like, oh, we about to have a party and just everybody pull up to the set. Like that's just wrong. Like yo, like what? Like you're an organization that's supposed to be helping the Black community and bringing awareness to injustice, and yet you have a mansion that's not even structured out. Let's remove the name mansion, right? You don't even have a building that was structured to house and help other people. It's just for your own personal gain.
Yeah.
So flat out wrong.
I didn't take that. I think another thing is that this is how nonprofit organizations work. Like, this is not like a specific thing to them. This is how every nonprofit organization you're donating to, it's not mostly going to whatever the cause is. Like, let's use Charity Watch. Charity Watch is a track where money goes, basically.
Yeah.
They're trying to give you like what's going on.
That's one of my other things is like, I don't know, like I would donate to charity. It's just I don't have enough information for myself to feel comfortable to give my money to the charity because I don't know if it's actually getting used for that cause. And that's my thing. But go ahead. Yeah.
So like, if you look at the contributions from the Red Cross, program expenses is 90% of the where your money's going. So that's like paying people. That's all the other kind of stuff.
Right.
Other events, things like that. That's where all that money is going into.
Yep.
The rest of it is going into what you actually are paying for. Okay, so the cost to raise $100. So they're saying that it cost them $24 in order to raise $100. See what I mean? So like, it's just the way these things work, and not
right, because
they one to one. Like, you think you're donating to just 100% of your money is going to that. It's not. It's going to the people.
Right, because they still have to run it as a business.
Yeah, they still have to run.
And that involves marketing. That's why, like, the $24, that $24 is actually used to market so that other people see it. Exactly. So then you get more money.
But that costs something.
Yeah, that marketing campaign costs money.
So what I'm saying is, like, for BLM to use their money to buy like frivolous things or buy like, all I'm saying is that it's not illegal. And it's just as scammy as every other non-profit organization. So if you donated to it thinking that's not what was going to happen, it's just people not understanding how non-profit organizations work and how people use non-profit organizations so that you can get like tax benefits, so that you can like donate to
that's actually
political campaigns.
If you make a certain amount of you put a certain amount of money into charity, you get tax benefits.
Yeah, so they make their own charity.
So then people just do that just so they can actually get money back. It's not because they actually care about the cause.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, these whole organizations are not. They're not like they're tools, and you have to understand that if somebody is getting up off of it.
Yeah.
Regardless of if some of it is helping somebody. I think maybe the more egregious part about BLM is, what have they done? Like, what have they done to help other than just be a slogan? Or to name other than to make a slogan, you know?
I hear you.
And that's why people, I think, are more upset. Is because, what have you done?
I mean, listen, I could just definitely talk about the fact that with the mansion, that's just straight up wrong.
I don't see it as. I think it's scammy, just like everything else. Like,
but you don't need a mansion. You don't need a mansion. And they're not even using it for the actual mission that they stand for.
Yeah, that's true. My thing though is, like, finally time we're doing upper level scams. Like, that's what we need to see. Some high tier scams.
So we made it. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a giant scam. They scammed a whole bunch of people out of their guilt of feeling like, oh, I gotta pay for like things that have nothing to do with me, and I didn't do anything to do with. And people pay lots of money into it. If you donated money and you should have feeding your family, that's on you. That's my thing. Like, I'm thinking for like black families, why were you donating that?
I think that goes into the conversation of,
why are you donating?
Financial budgeting, right? Like, if you need, like, your family is a higher priority than you supporting BLM.
So that's why I feel like I don't know that many people were hurt by it, in like financially, but it's obviously a scam. But just as much of a scam as everything else in life is. Like, all these like businesses and things like that, they're not giving you 100% of the truth of what's going on. I think this is just a giant scam because
there's controlled information. Absolutely,
people are so emotionally involved.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can just call everything a scam, bro.
But no, what I'm saying is everything is somewhat of a scam. Like, think of even like money. But yeah, in conclusion, it's definitely a scam. But I think that somebody has to get
on the frame that like not everything's a scam, but there is scams.
Well, I'm saying this was definitely a scam.
Oh, that's fair.
This was definitely a scam.
Yeah.
And it's just funny to see people realize that now when I was saying that in the beginning. So random nonprofit organization, you don't know like where they're putting their money, and now people are upset. But it's like, that's what happens when you just throw money into something you have no idea what it is. So yeah, like and subscribe. Hit us up on our socials, and we'll see you later.